Hi, broadcasting not live from Mochis, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. This video is all about organizing a trip to El Chepe, which is a train that runs for about 16 hours through Copper Canyon. Copper Canyon is beautiful, and it's 5 times bigger than the Grand Canyon, with excellent views and lots of things to do and wonderful food to eat and places to stay. I had heard about it for a long time. I put it on my bucket list, and then I made the trip. So this video is all about the main thing is getting your ticket, where to get on and off the train, understanding the train's schedule, how to find a hotel and accommodation, and maybe even planning some tours. Here's the way El Chepe works. Now, it's about a 16-hour total train ride, and it makes about 14 stops. And most of those stops are listed in the description below. So here's how it works. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, as of April 20th, 2023, the train goes north on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The train goes south on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So what does that mean? Well, I'm going to a town called Divisadero, and that's about 7 hours from Los Mochis. That's the end of the line on the south end of the trip. So I've got to get to Los Mochis, get on the train at 8 o'clock in the morning, and go 7 hours on the trip to Divisadero. Now, I can get off there, but I have to spend the night at a hotel, so I have to find a hotel. The next day, I can go back, headed south to Los Mochis. That's how you have to think about your trip. What you want to do is look at the pueblos in the description below and do searches for them on Google and see what they have to offer. So you can decide to get off on one of those little towns, spend a night, maybe 2 nights, and then you get back on the train and go back to a different town or maybe to the end of the line. This is part 1 of a series. I'm going to tell you how to get the tickets, how to find a place to stay, and then as the series goes along, we're going to take you into Los Mochis. We're going to take you on the train, let you see what it's like to be on the train, the restaurant car, what the food is like, and then we're going to show you videos from Divisadero. It'll probably be a 3 or 4 part series. So you want to click that subscribe button. So do your research. I'm going to start in Los Mochis. Maybe you want to start on the far north end at the first stop. That's a different story. Just look at a map. I'll show you a map here, and you can see where it starts up north. I just know that I started at the end point in Los Mochis. So sit down with a calendar and figure out when you want to get on and what towns you want to stop in, how long you want to stay. Do your research. Maybe you want to stay 1 day in a town or 2 days in a town. Once you have your calendar all set up, that's when you want to buy your tickets. And you want to be real specific about what days you want to go, how long you want to stay in a town, when you want to get back on the train, what is the next stop you want to make, and write it all down very specifically. At the very end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can do it and make it a lot more easy for yourself. El Chepe, you can order your tickets through the El Chepe company, and their email is in the description below. So what you do is you take all the dates and the times, you put it in an email, and you send them an email saying, here are the dates that I want to travel, and and I want to get my tickets. Once they get the money, then they send you a PDF via email, and you can print the tickets out and use these to get on the train. For me, getting the tickets was a nightmare. And once I got on the train, my first day, I talked with several other people and they went through the same complications that I did. When it comes to taking your money, it is no picnic. First you send in an email with your dates. They'll ask for additional information like how old you are, where are you from, stuff like that, and you send that to them. Then they're going to tell you how much it's going to cost and they're going to ask you to pay up front. They don't take credit cards. I had to send them a bank wire. Who makes payments like that? Okay, so the way it worked was a bank wire from Mexico. I have an American bank account. To put that in a Mexico bank account is going to take me 5 to 7 days. I didn't know that. The thing is, their bank, even though they are a Mexican company, their bank is JP Morgan in New York City. Before I purchased my ticket, I had already booked my bus to go from Mazatlan to Los Mochis, which was about $20. To make the bank wire transfer, I had to get this number from them. It's called a clave number, and another number about their bank account. And it took a couple of days to get that done. They emailed me the information via a PDF file. Now, because my bank is in the United States and their bank is in the United States, it actually only took about 3 or 4 hours to complete the bank transfer, and I thought I was going to be good to go. This was getting done on a Friday. My bus ticket was all set up to leave on Sunday. Once I sent the bank wire, then I emailed them, told them that I had completed the bank wire, and they wanted verification that the money had been sent and received. So I sent them a copy of the verification Friday afternoon. I thought everything would be okay and good to go. Problem was, they emailed me back and they said, well, it's going to take 1 to 3 days for us to find your money in our bank system. It actually took them 5 days to find the money that my bank said that they already had, which means that I lost the money for my bus ticket. Thank God it was only $20. So 5 days after that Friday, which was a Wednesday, they sent me the tickets. I was good to go. The other way to pay them is to just show up at the train station and buy your tickets right there, which is what, if I were to do it again, that's what I would do. If you're going to go to the train station and buy your tickets, make sure you have all your dates all ready to go, and you can just go in and pay cash. My trip, round trip, was $215. If you're going to pay cash, you want to go to Google and look up all the holidays for Mexico. There are about 10 major holidays. I was traveling during the Easter break. I'm surprised I could even get a ticket. So find the major holidays and avoid those days. And if you avoid the major holidays, you should be able to walk in, buy your ticket at the train station and not have any problems. Or if you want to send them a bank wire and pay through that method, what you should do is start this process about a month ahead of time, and don't book any hotels or transportation, airfare, anything like that until you have the tickets in your hands. Once you have the tickets in your hands, then you can start looking for hotel accommodations. All of the little pueblos you see in the description below, they all have these things called cabañas, or some of them have real hotels. Look up the cities on Google, find hotels, and what I did was I found a few and I called them. For Los Mochis, I got there the day before. Actually, I was traveling on the bus on a Sunday, and actually it was Easter Sunday. I knew that my train was going to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So I got into Los Mochis at about 4:30 in the afternoon. And I looked up a hotel. It's called the Phoenix Hotel. It's spelled F-E-N-I-X Hotel. Great place to stay. And it was only $33 a night, and they have a restaurant. And it's about a 20-minute drive from there in a taxi to the train station. They wanted no money up front. All I had to do was show up and I was good to go. I ended up spending 3 nights with them. I stayed at a cabana in Divisadero, and in the upcoming videos I will show you the cabana, its restaurant, where they took me on tours. It was a great place. It was $40 a night and they wanted their money up front. A very popular method of payment in Mexico is that people will give you their debit card numbers or send you a picture of the numbers of their debit card, and then you can go to OXXO, which is like 7-Eleven, or you can go to a pharmacy at Guadalajara and you give them the money, give them the debit card number, and they transfer the money. It happens instantly. I was only going to stay at this place for 1 night, so I paid them. We're all good to go. I show up there in Divisadero, and their people had a sign at the train station, and I could see my name out of the train window. It said, William Lewis, right there. Actually, some other person on the train saw it. And so the guy was standing out there with a sign with my name on it, and he took me to the cabana. So I was paying $40 a night. There was another hotel in Divisadero that cost $160 a night. I thought that was kind of high, but I saw the place as a really nice hotel. It has a great view of the canyon, a restaurant with the restaurant and the bar looking right over the canyon. So if you got the money, $160 a night. If you're going to stay there a couple of nights, it's probably well worth the money. I take a lot of trips in Mexico because I make these videos. And many people, you'll do a search for, let's say, hotels in Mazatlan or hotel in Guadalajara, and then you can book it through these companies that just sell hotel rentals and that kind of stuff. I don't like to do that. I like to call the people, talk to the people, see if their telephone works. I like to ask them questions about their Wi-Fi situation. Are they in El Centro? Are they in the middle of town? Are there places to eat close to them? I like to ask them questions, because one time I went to book a trip and I called the telephone number and nobody answered the telephone. That's a bad sign. As I said at the very beginning of the video, I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how to make this all a lot easier for yourself. To make this real easy for yourself, or if you don't speak any Spanish, which you need to do if you call these hotels and stuff like that, what you do is you hire a travel agent that has experience with El Chepe. They've done it before 1,000 times, and you just pay them a small fee to book all your tickets, all your hotel, all your transportation, and you just kick back and relax. Another consideration I would make is I took the bus from Mazatlan to Los Mochis, and that's a 6-hour bus ride. I'm a senior citizen, so instead of paying $40, I paid $20. But 6 hours on a bus is a long time. I could have flown there in about an hour for $110. If you have the money, I'd strongly suggest that. The trip was well worth it. The train ride was fun. I made lots of new friends. The food on the restaurant car was wonderful while I was talking to my new friends. The views up there in the Copper Canyon were fabulous, breathtaking, I would say. The whole trip was well worth it. We hope this video is helpful to you. Again, click that subscribe button because we have more videos to come about this trip. We've already shot the footage. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. If this was helpful, please click that like button. If you know of someone who's thinking about taking this trip, click the share button. And we have many more videos to come, so click that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you.